This module covers Windows logs analysis, because if you know how Windows logging works, you can try to analyze it. We have, of course, third-party solutions allowing you to simply ingest all the data and then provide some output in the forms of nice report, Excel file, whatever, providing you valuable information or theoretically valuable information about what happened on the machine. It is a tough choice if you prefer to analyze everything manually, knowing perfectly what happened and then filtering out the important information, removing the not important one, or you rely on a tool not even knowing how it works internally, which information is dropped and which one goes to the report. I would suggest you start with a manual analysis, even if it's time consuming, because at some point it is better to know what is actually logged on your computer, to have an overall idea, especially when it works correctly. Later on, you can try to filter it out, you can try to automate it, including your own automation. When it comes to the automation, I would like to show you one thing here. It is getwin event PowerShell command, which is very handy command for taking events out of the log and exposing them in the form of a PowerShell consumable object. So you can read logs using this command, going into details if you need. With third-party utility, you simply launch it and forget, not knowing what is going inside, and here you have a full capability of digging into every single entry. Sometimes it may be a bit too much, sometimes it may be slow, but anyway, you will know what is happening deeply inside. So if you want to analyze it, if you want to analyze logs, I have a couple of things being prepared on my GitHub during a couple of years, including some interesting things. The thing I would like to show you for sure is a tool by Microsoft, actually by sysinternals, which is Sysmon, because it is kind of an addition to what Windows logs. I hope you know Sysmon and you use Sysmon. So the sysinternal suite sysmon -i, and that's basically it. Sysmon is up and running without anything special. You can try to ingest its log. I will launch Notepad just to have something appearing in the Sysmon logs, because every single application execution is being registered and so on. And now I can try to ingest those logs and verify them. It is very short log, which is kind of intentional, because it will give me a reasonable execution time. So here I can copy this script. If you want this script, I will share a QR code as usual. Control V, F5, and that's basically it. And the place where it was exported is this one, F8, and here you can see it goes to my desktop, and it should go to my desktop. F8, I hope it works. If not, let's try to figure out what is going on, because do I have any events? This is the very first question. So evts is my variable. Evts count says I have 3 events, which is not that much, because I'm asking only for event ID 1, which is for launching an application. So I should have something. I will try to run it again, F5, and it should happen something. For some reason it is not happening. I can try to debug it. It is the beauty of the PowerShell, because I have told you within the third-party tool you have no idea what is going on. Here you have an idea at least, which is always great. So write host, and EVT is my object, and EVT I can try to access an EVT properties. I will instantiate one. EVT equals EVTS. Let's take the first one, and I can try to access its properties with the EVTS is giving me my events, which is great. That's clearly taken from the event log. EVT provides an information $EVT about the first one, which works, and it would be nice. It is a message only without other things, because here I'm taking message with this command. But it would be nice to see what is going on. F5, I can see it is processing some data because every single EVT is written here. But for some reason I cannot see the information. F8 $member name, which is good, and then value, which is great as well, and it should be added to my objects. F8, and I have my objects. So why my objects are not? I have my EVT objects F8, but looks like those are not exported to a file for some reason, and this is the tricky part. So it works nicely, but for some reason it does not export the F8. I see, there is no backslash here, and this is the reason. So, well, if I go to Explorer, I figure it out. To users and to GT, and you can see all those CSV files being collected, but under absolutely weird path. It is a fault of the script. I never figured it out previously. And here you can see the history of your launch applications being collected by the Sysmon. So the Sysmon was launched, and some ANSEC app, and the Notepad was launched, the one I have launched manually. And you can also see it was launched from the particular directory using, and you have all the data, including parent and so on. I will make an interesting experiment. By the way, I will fix this script on my GitHub. So if you take it from the GitHub after seeing the module, you will have it right. But if I press Ctrl-Shift-Escape, which is a nice way of launching Task Manager, and I will run the script again, and I will take the CSV file from the wrong place using Notepad. You can see that launching Task Manager is happening in a kind of a weird way, because it is a child of LaunchTM. So there is a special process called LaunchTM, then launching Task Manager. So, well, maybe it is not the most important thing, but you can see you have all the details by joining powers of Sysmon, which is great to have, and analyzing logs in a manual way. And the only reason why I was able to figure out what is wrong, please trust me, it was not intentional. What was wrong with the script is going through the script and analyzing it and understanding how it works. Doing the same thing on the third party, however, I suppose it is not that common for the third party tools to have such obvious bugs. But at the same time, having it happen in the third-party tool will make you kind of struggling with analysis, which is not that nice. If for any reason you need to play with log analysis, there is one hint I can give you, because there is a great repository made by Samir Busaradan, this repository contains EVTX files, allowing you to analyze them on your own. So you can see a lot of different files. You can import every single file of those, trying to figure out what is going on, or simply comparing the typical scenario to the impact on the log. You will never see every single type of the attack in your own logs, I hope. So you can analyze it from prepared set of data, improving your skills, improving your detection methods, digging through different logs, trying to analyze them, trying to understand what is going on. It may provide a valuable addition to your skills, I believe.